What's up, guys? It's Scott. Just want to give you my quick final thoughts on the Axial RR10 Bomber. I got to test it a few different ways. I tested it out at Maids Cross in some sand and gravel. I took it to Bradgate Park and tested it out on some rocks and some bracken. And then even did a bit at Rad Shape where I got to use their urban scale area. Is really cool, something new I haven't tried before, and their scale mountain as well. So I did a full ring out on it basically. Hit some water, not a lot, but overall, absolutely loved it. This thing is great. I didn't get the Yeti. I'm not really feeling like I'm missing it now because this thing really filled the void for me. The only thing that came up with this when I released the first video at Maids Cross was the clicking sound. I had a couple people asking what the clicking sound was, and to be honest, when I recorded it, I didn't notice it until I started the editing. But I thought at the time that it was like debris in there, some sand or small, tiny gravel or something like that in a drive line somewhere. Wasn't sure. I wanted to check it out, but then I got a chance to go up to Bradgate, so I just kept it the way it was before I tore it down and took it up there and tried it out. Didn't really notice a lot that day. Had a blast with it. It done exactly what I wanted it to. Really enjoyed it. And then it came back, and then finally I got to tear it down. So I started listening for the click and found out that at least my click for this thing was inside the transmission. So I took everything out, took a transmission out, took a transfer case off, split all the casings and everything, and looked and just couldn't find anything, including grease. There was a lack of grease. There was some in there, a little bit, but most of us that do a lot of hardcore scaling through water, mud, and all that kind of stuff, we always really pack the diffs and the transmission with loads of grease just to keep one, water out, and then two, just keep everything really good in there in case water does get in, it doesn't rust. So it definitely wasn't up to scratch for me, how much grease that I'd like to see in there. So I loaded it up, put a bunch in there, and put it back together, crossed my fingers, and it went away. So the clicking is gone. I'll show you a video for that as well. So yeah, that was earlier today. Just did a quick run by just so you can hear that it's not clicking like it was from the previous video. But yeah, overall, absolutely loved it. We, Speedy and I took the shocks out before we ran at Bradgate and put 40 in the back and 25 in the front. It really helped it out a lot, and it got a little bit less the torque twist, but it definitely would benefit from an anti-roll bar in the back. So I'm looking at getting that. And the other thing, only real complaint was the spare tire. It seems to hit a lot of stuff. So if you're coming off a descent or something like that, once the tire is clear, you still might hit the tire here, or backing up. I've wedged that against quite a few things backing up as well. But take it off, move it, or leave it. Just be careful with it. It doesn't really detract from the truck. I had a blast with it. You have to be mindful that thing's back there. But overall, like I said, great rig. I absolutely loved it. Like I said before, Jeff and Rodney, you guys are killing it over at Axial. This is a great rig, and I think I might actually like it more than my Wraith, and I usually take that thing everywhere. But so this thing's going to be getting a lot of my Wraith upgrades that I use for the. We'll get rid of the front steering, the plastic bits, and put some alley in there. That'll be one of the first things, and obviously the anti-sway bar. And I'm still not. I really like the way the spare tire looks, so I might stay. But just something you got to remember it's there. And then putting the battery up front was great. People's been trying to get me to do it with my Wraith, and I've just been too lazy. This came ready for me, so thanks, Axial. It worked out perfect. So that's all I got to say. Great rig. Great time with it. Love testing it out. Can't wait to run it at this year. RC Car.Zone. We got the G6 coming June 12th and 13th. Up at Bracken Rocks in Derbyshire. So come check us out. We got Brian Parker coming over, and we're going to have a full-on G6 event. It's going to be great, and you're going to see a lot of these bombers out there. So go on and get you one and get out on the trail. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.